It's been a fast ride this time around, unlike 9 weeks ago in the general election. A lot of numbers to digest in this runoff election as they came in quickly. Christie Diez is at the 11 Live Bridge with a breakdown of those numbers county by county. Christie, a lot of numbers also because we smashed the previous record for turnout. The Secretary of State's office thinks we're going to hit 4.3 million.
Oh, by far. And the last record for turnout in a Senate runoff was back in 2008. It was 2.1 million. That's nearly doubling it. So that's crazy in a good way, in a really good way. People are participating in our democracy. So the county that we've been watching overnight is DeKalb. You just heard from Joe, who's there on the ground. And thanks to their eyes, we saw when people were walking out and wondered, hey, are they finishing up for the night? And it turns out that was true. They were the only county that continued counting into the early morning hours this morning. At around 4:15, they had what we believe is probably their final vote count come in. So DeKalb County right here, that dark blue you can see means they are a heavily Democratic leaning county. And right now, as it stands, Ossoff has widened his lead now statewide with those votes in from DeKalb County to 16,370 votes. So there are still other counties that we're watching, namely Cobb County, Gwinnett, we're watching Fulton. We also have Hancock County that we're watching some votes come in, and then a little farther down in this area by Savannah, we're watching Chatham County too. All of that will start coming in as the sun starts rising and people start counting again. But we know, look, all of the counties that I circled, those are blue. So the majority of the votes coming in will lean Democratic. And as Ossoff continues to widen his lead, we anticipate that will continue to happen throughout the morning. But of course, I'll keep watching the numbers.
Christie, I read a headline and it said, Georgia's getting more blue. The Senate race will tell us how much. I can't help but notice that in the margins, both in John Ossoff's race and Reverend Warnock's race, they are outperforming the turnout and the margin for President-elect Joe Biden.
I mean, it's really incredible. You expect much fewer, a much smaller turnout especially in a runoff race. But that is not the case. In fact, I'll take you real quick before we go to the other race. This board, you know, it's early morning for it. It still has to wake. It's still waking up too. Okay, we got to give it a little grace. This race, though, see, that was not the new one. This one with again, give it a second. We're going to the Warnock-Loeffler race because that one has already been called for Warnock. Here it is. You can see the check mark there and his lead right there. So right now it's about 1.14% between them and about 67,000 votes with that new total from DeKalb. But I mean, it's really incredible how many people came out. We're seeing the turnout, we're seeing those votes, and we're watching Georgia turn blue.
Yeah, very interesting to see that breakdown. Thanks, Christie.